Yo, what's going on guys, Arekkz here, welcome back to another Destiny 2 video, and in this video I wanted to very quickly speak about the news that came out of yesterday's weekly Bungie blog post, since it not only gives us a date and details on the upcoming Iron Banner, but also the prestige difficulty for the Leviathan raid, both of which are activities we've eagerly been waiting to hear more about. So if you do enjoy this video, then a like would be super appreciated. Be sure to comment down below and let me know what you guys think, and as always, if you want to read the blog post for yourself, then you can find a link to it in the description box down below. Also, don't forget that today is the last day you can enter the HyperX Cloud Alpha headset giveaway, so if you haven't already done so, then click the link in the description box down below to enter. Anyway, let's start off with Iron Banner. For those of you new to Destiny, then Iron Banner was an event that came around basically every month in Destiny 1, and it would allow Guardians to battle it out in the Crucible in unrestricted matches, where your power, or at the time light level, mattered, and in the process you were able to earn cool gear and weapons. Well, that's finally making its first appearance in Destiny 2 with a very similar setting, but there are some distinct changes to the mode as well. So first up, the date. Iron Banner will be live next week Tuesday, October 10th on Reset. So that is 10 AM UK time, 2 AM Pacific and 5 AM Eastern. The event will, as it has always done, run for just 1 week, meaning it will end the following week on Reset, October 17th. If you want to compete in Iron Banner, you will need to have completed the Destiny 2 campaign so that you have access to the tower. You will then need to visit Lord Saladin at the tower to begin the Iron Banner quest, and you'll then be able to head into the Iron Banner Crucible playlist to start earning tokens and loot. But what's different this time round? Well, first things first, following the Destiny 2 PvP framework, Iron Banner will also be 4v4, but in addition to that, much like they did with Trials of the Nine, power does not matter anymore. So level advantages are disabled, meaning your gear will be balanced to provide an even playing field. It is a little bit of a shame that they seem to have just done away with the whole power matters in things like Trials and Iron Banner, because they used to be the two activities where you could go in and actually use your gear to your advantage. Like if you were power level 300 and someone else was 285, then you would naturally be stronger. And it was kind of a cool thing to run with, but obviously that's not their intention right now, so for the time being, they are disabled. In addition to that, the old system of bounties and ranks will be replaced, rather predictably, with the new token and engram vendor system, basically the same system we have for pretty much everything else in the game. You'll earn tokens for participating in Iron Banner. You'll of course get more tokens if you win, but either way, handing them into Lord Saladin will get you Iron Banner engrams, which when opened, can contain some of this sweet loot. Now this is something to get excited about. Obviously appearance stuff is subjective, but in my opinion, this is the coolest gear we have seen to date, and that applies for all classes. As a Hunter main, that helmet looks incredible, but even for the Titans of Warlocks, that stuff is super awesome. This is of course the default colour scheme, but imagine this with some of the new shaders as well. That is going to look really, really cool. In addition to that, there will also be both daily and season milestones that will track your progress. Now, the notion of seasons is something we've seen present in our clan pages, but up until now we haven't really had it explained. Well, on Friday, October 20th, there will be a panel at TwitchCon where Bungie will discuss exactly what seasons are, what will change from season to season, how many seasons there will be, and also when Season 2 will begin. So right now, we're no closer to finding out what they entail, but soon we will find out. It's also worth noting that in Iron Banner of old, weapons were also available to earn. However, in the blog post, there was no mention of weapons, so either they're keeping them a secret for us to discover, or it's just gear this time round. But obviously we won't find out for ourselves until next week, so we'll just have to check back and see what's what. So for the time being, mark it in your calendars, October 10th, on Reset, Iron Banner begins. And some of you might be asking, well, why Reset? And why not the more typical time of 6 PM UK time, 10 AM Bungie? And there's good reason for that, because Iron Banner is not the only thing going live next week. Also on Tuesday, October 10th, the prestige difficulty for the Leviathan raid goes live, this time at 6 PM UK time, 10 AM Pacific. The prestige difficulty recommends 300 power, the same as the prestige Nightfall, and according to the official in-game description, enemies are stronger and smarter, and new mechanics will require new strategies. That being said, an additional note in the blog post did say, quote unquote, "We do not expect everyone to be successful in completing this activity. Mechanical changes to the encounters are minimal, but they are there. The Prestige Raid is about mastering a more punishing sandbox. Our goal is not to provide a boon to your character progression, but there are unique rewards to help you shine. Consider this your invitation to prove to the world that you're among the very best of the raiders who overlook the city." But what does this all mean? Well, what it means is that this time around, the harder difficulty raid does not offer any power boosts. People are not going to be surpassing 305 power level by doing the prestige difficulty, and I will say, this is a bit of an odd choice. I mean, in Destiny 1, the whole reason to do the harder mode raid was to get more powerful gear that'll boost you higher. Whereas now, in truth, there's no real incentive other than for the challenge. Of course, I will still be doing it, and I'll have guides for you guys on how to do the prestige encounters, but since the only real rewards from this are going to be some slightly different looking armor sets, a set of emblems, and an aura, it's more about saying I've done it than anything else. This does of course mean that for those of you who have yet to complete the normal mode raid, you don't really need to worry about this is just optional. But for those of you looking for some more stuff to chase, well, as mentioned, there is a prestige mode set. The models are largely the same, but they do have this cool purple glow to them, so it's more for show than anything else. Either way, those are the details we have right now. So it's a harder raid with slightly different loot, but no power increase. So, to recap, October 10th, next week Tuesday, on reset at 10 AM UK time, 2 AM Pacific, Iron Banner goes live, and then 8 hours later, at 6 PM UK time, 10 AM Pacific, the Prestige difficulty raid unlocks, and you can all begin working towards that. Prestige difficulty for the raid will remain unlocked from that point onwards, meanwhile Iron Banner will come to a close on October 17th, on reset. So dive in, earn your gear, all that good stuff, and of course keep it locked for much more over the next week. Thanks very much for watching, take it easy, catch you next time, peace out.